Drove 8 hours on vacation. As soon as I got there, key locked in the ignition, and the only way to turn the car off, pull a relay out. As you can see, I got there and tore this thing apart as far as I could. Key is stuck in the on position. Well, while I was up there, I ordered a new ignition, and now we're going to put it on. So the way I got this part out right here is I took a bobby pin, and there's a little slot right there, and you take a pair of pliers and you shove it in there real hard like, and this thing pops out. Kind of hard to show you this with one hand here, but if you can twist this and this thing turns, then this right here isn't your issue. It's actually the cylinder right there. So then the problem gets real fun. Next thing you are going to want to do is rotate your steering wheel so it's like this. There's going to be holes back here and a little tab, and you stick this in there and you pry it up and down, and eventually one side will pop out. Rotate the steering wheel and do the other side, and your airbag will come out like that. Unplug the airbag, get that out of the way, and then we gotta unbolt the steering wheel. M12 Torx bit, or not Torx bit, I forgot what these are called. But yeah, M12 goes in there. Steering wheel is ready to come off. Voila. Really light steering wheel. Just because the airbag's not in it. Okay, now we have all the fun little gadgets. I'm going to remove that little screw right there. And that is a T8. So a Torx bit, T8. So once you unscrew that, there's going to be some tabs holding this thing up, which I found out, and I broke them. So there's a way you can get in there with a little hook and then press up against the thingamajigger there. I can't demonstrate because I broke mine. And you can put a little thing through this hole right here and press up against this side, and you'll be able to release this out from the bottom. And then this thing has little tabs that you release on each side, and this comes out. Next step, to get these off, they're going to pull out like this, and you got little tab right there. See that? A little tab right there. Now that your little indicator and wiper is off, these are the fun part. You either gotta drill those out, or I was thinking get a Dremel and cut a slit and then use a flathead screwdriver and try and twist those out, because I really don't want to drill those out. So I decided to just see what all the damage was. So in here I pulled out this plastic C-clip, and then this, and this, and then the spring. And what followed behind that spring, chunks of metal. Little chunks of metal. You can see where those broke off. See, right, I can't point, so you can see where it's missing a little chunk of metal in there. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is a really hard job. So after trial and error, I finally got the old one off the steering column, and this is the new one. So I couldn't get this one to work with this, the brand new one, and the new key, even with the chip. And so I just swapped this from the old cylinder to the new one, and now the car starts without the immobilizer coming on. The way I got these top bolts is a real pain in the butt. So what I did was I got a Dremel with a little blade, and I cut a slit on the top of those, because they don't have a socket or anything like that, so you have to, they're break-off bolts, security thing. It's kind of stupid. And then I put a screwdriver where I cut that slit and kind of chiseled with a hammer until they broke loose, and then I was able to unscrew it with a flathead. And now I'm able to reuse those bolts, because I cut that slit and I can use a flathead to unscrew and screw this back on. As you can see, got a little slit so that I'm able to use a screwdriver to screw this back on. I kind of freaking messed this up a little bit here, but it's the only way I could get the Dremel in there. So now we need to start putting this all back together. To slide this back on, ignition needs to be on so that the steering lock goes down. Then we will slide this on like that. Then start screwing in our fancy little screws. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's almost worth paying $1,000 to have a shop do it, because this is absolutely ridiculous. So it starts. If you're trying to use the new ignition thing that comes with these cylinders, you'll get a light up there that says immobilizer active. See? Immobilizer active. So now we just have to reassemble all the switches and make sure we put them on right. And yeah, hopefully all is well. We will see. back on and reconnect the airbag, but gotta unplug the battery before you go hooking up airbags. Almost messed up big time. So gotta put this in here. You can't forget this either. And that goes right there and clips on. Okay, got the airbag secured. Now we need to go unplug the battery so we can hook up the airbag and the little controls as well for, I think these are already, yeah, okay, well, we'll figure it out. Right there, okay. Confusing myself. Okay, I'm going to go unplug the battery now. Everything is reconnected in here. Should just be able to push it on now. Okay. Now I don't have these. I have a top plastic, so I'll put that on. And we are back, fully assembled. Key goes in and out of the ignition perfectly. Turns good. Starts. Comes out. So, we did something! Yay! Other than that, this is the last time I'm buying a modern age Volkswagen. They're just hunks of junk. Or at least the one I got is. It's like one thing after another. So, probably gonna sell that and just get something, you know, nice and reliable. And we'll just stick to the Mark 1 stuff, because those are easy and those are fun. This shit, Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. We have beat 2,000 subscribers, so let's keep going.